Hi Dawn, this is Salo, and this is your Starseed Activation Light Language reading. I see symbols around others in the universe. Symbols mean more than one thing, and light language is used across the Milky Way galaxy and beyond as a language for us to communicate with, because, you know, here in the Western culture, one word means one thing, and in the East, be it in Asia or even in Europe in the Hebrew language, a word could be more than one thing. And so light language speaks to the soul without words. It's a feeling, it's an emotion, it's a self-expression. It's using the right side of our brain, of our intuition, our feelings and emotions, as opposed to the left side of our brain, which is facts and information and science and mathematics and logic. And so when you look at these symbols, it activates a spark of light within your DNA to help you remember who you are, the starseed that you are, the star being that you are in the universe. And so by having this hung up in the hallway or in your bedroom or as a screensaver or somewhere where you can look at it every day, it's going to be a million things it can mean, but it bypasses that logic to the right side of your brain to activate who you are, that spark of light, and clarity begins to happen in your life. So how cool is that? When I do these light readings, I usually always have these symbols on the outskirts. And then in the center here, right in this area, right in there, are the symbols that I write for you. And so the outside of the symbols are like dashes and dots, like packets of information and orbs coming from your guides and angels and your star system buddies in the universe, beaming down these information that you're seeking. These are your guides and angels coming in to assist you. And this symbol here is the totality of your beingness, of all your past lifetimes. All your future lifetimes are in this symbology that my guides are saying for you. There's a saying that my guides have always said, the isness of one's beingness is in one's own totality. And that's what this meaning means. And as I am interpreting this light language reading for you today, this is only one of maybe millions of meanings. So it's not meant to really be interpreted, but I do my best with these light readings to give an interpretation of the information that I am given as a psychic and a channel in the universe. And so with your guides and angels coming in, sending this frequency of information in, and right now we are in a 9 personal year for the mass consciousness, because 2025, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 comes out to 9. It's a year of completion that we're all going through here on planet Earth. A completion of a 9-year cycle. It is closure. It is sometimes the ending of relationships this year, or moving to a new place, or the ending of a job, an ending of maybe your parents passing away, or whatever. It is a year of endings, but with the exciting news, we are getting prepared next year for 2026, which comes out to 1 year. If you add up the 2, the 0, the 2 and the 6 and bring it down to a single digit, it's new beginnings. The whole world is starting a brand new 9-year cycle. And 1 means being your own boss, being in your own divine sovereignty in the universe, being in a state of presence and being in the moment. But it's a very fast moving year for all of us, being in the year of the horse, which means, being in your own power, your own sovereignty. And it's going to go really fast, galloping forward in that year. When I look at these symbols here for you, I feel like a lot of these symbols here are very Pleiadian. The Pleiades have a sense of a flow. They are very artistic and very creative. On their planet, they actually use a lot of their psychic abilities through telepathy to create art, music, and dance with their psychic abilities. They can use their minds to levitate their bodies and also levitate objects within their beingness of the 5D, 6D consciousness that they hold. And I feel like a lot of your guides and angels, and also yourself, originated, part of your starseed origination is the Pleiades, because my guide showed me the book Bringers of the Dawn, and your name is Dawn. And so they showed me the symbology of that, and that there is a deep connection to the Pleiades for you. And also, I feel that there's 3 strong individuals from the Pleiades as your guides that aid and assist you with special words and the written word, and also the spoken word, my guides are saying. There are codes in your voice when you work with others. And from that, as you're directing as a teacher or as a counselor, my guides are saying your voice gives so many galactic codes that the person can listen to you and actually have a spiritual awakening or a spiritual aha moment, or really totally understand and download that information you're giving them as opposed to someone else, because you're connected to the Pleiades. So that's super, super cool. You also come from a star system within the Milky Way galaxy, which is right next to the Pleiades, is Sirius. And from that, there's some connection to water elements and the whales and dolphins too. Singing their sounding note of the soul is something that you have done with color, light, vibration, and sound from your past lifetime. You have an understanding of frequencies and harmony. So I don't know if you do any singing or playing a musical instrument or painting. Anything creative is real important, and that's going to take you to the next level in the universe. I know you are, my guides are saying, a perpetual student, but also a great teacher. You are the teacher's teacher, my guides are saying. And with that, you love learning new things in the universe. Once you learn something, you love sharing it with others, and you have a way of bringing it down in a simplified form for others to understand in the universe. They also said that you also have very genius thinking. You love doing research, you love having wonderful conversations with others, but you're also here to learn to have faith and trust in the universe that everything's going to work out okay, and to learn to have patience is another big thing in the lifetime. Patience means, and the symbol here means doing a step by step by step learning experience, and not skipping any of the steps, having patience, and then mastering it. And it's not about getting to the goal in this lifetime. It is about the journey. And that's what that symbol means. And to have that flow, the sense of flow here, and the connection to God consciousness, creator, because the O means everything and nothing in the universe. It's up to you to put an interpretation on your reality, and that bridging that connection of that energy flow going into creator and coming out again with new information that you're having. This is like a musical note from the Pleiades, to be creative and to remind you about that. And the more you do that, the more flow that you're going to have in this lifetime. The other thing I'm kind of getting for you is that this lifetime is not about partnership, and doesn't mean you're not going to have a partner. There's nothing wrong with that, but you have mastered partnership in past lifetimes so much that you ended up becoming a chameleon to what everybody's wants and needs were. Now this is a lifetime of you being the independent person, you calling the shots, you being your own inner authority, you being the innovator, the creator, the entrepreneur, not working for corporate anymore, not doing what everybody else wants of you, but doing what you want as an entrepreneur, to be a service to others in the universe. That is you're a builder of relationships. And so you understand relationships and stuff, but you're here not to be codependent that you have been in past lifetimes, but to be co-creative with others, but also having your own sovereignty and independence in a state of grace in this lifetime that you didn't get to do in many other lifetimes. You're here to discover, to have loyalty with yourself. Like, don't betray yourself saying you promised to go to the coast for the weekend to relax, or to the forest to meditate, and all of a sudden a friend needs your help and you drop everything to do something for your friend rather than you taking care of yourself. What happens is you end up being betrayed by that person. And what does that mean? Because you betrayed yourself first by not keeping that loyalty to yourself, and that promise to go out and have that meditation day for yourself is so important. Remember, when you slow down in life, you really speed up, my guides are saying. Having an awareness of your boundaries. Saying yes to the things you really want to do in this lifetime, and no to the things you don't want to do in this lifetime is so important. And so the other one is having what your own personal values are. You've taken on everybody else's values from past lifetimes and from spiritual teachers. Now you are the spiritual teacher. You take on your own values, which are important, and that is a big spiritual lesson. And also, my guides are saying you're here. I know it sounds kind of mundane, but you're here to learn to take care of money. Knowing how much comes in, how much comes out, like, oh, the universe will send me some money and take care of it. That's not meant to do that this lifetime. Be grounded. Have a savings account. Do some investments if you can. Start a Roth IRA. Invest your money in something that's very assured and watch the magic happen, because that is also part of your spiritual lessons. In your past lifetimes, you didn't value money. Everybody else took care of you for your services. You've also been a person of a lady of the evening, and in exchange you had your food, clothing, and shelter taken care of. And so it gave you lots of time to help others in the universe through service and taking care of those that are less fortunate or the homeless. And you had a great gift of doing that, but everything was paid for, so you never really learned the value of money, my guides are saying. So this is a lifetime. Money does have value. It is energy. It's just as important as our energetic field. And that's a really important thing to have an awareness for and gratitude for, that energy abundance, and be very, accepting of that is so important. And lastly, not giving up on things in life. Keep on going. Take that step-by-step occurrence is so important, by having that sense of I can do this and being persistent and not giving up is so important. So this is just a short little reading. If you're ever interested in a full 1 hour reading, going over your past lifetimes in more detail, your astrology chart, the moment you were born, the stars reflecting heaven here on earth, and also questions and answers at the end, and it's recorded, just go to my website, Salo Stanley Psychic at SaloStanleyPsychic.com. Yeah, that's my website. And just fill out the contact form. Just scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page and you'll say, contact me. Fill it out and we'll get you going in the universe. Oh, the other thing my guys want to say, when you feel confused, go out in nature. That's God's kingdom. You will always get clarity. So spend more time meditating and be out in nature. May you have the best day ever. And we're going to say namaste.